Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. What is going on? So it's been about, 2.5 weeks? 2 weeks since the car accident, I should say. It's kind of dramatic, but it was just a rear ending. My back is starting to feel a bit better. I think I can add in some exercise here. I want to start training because the Phoenix Open is roughly a month and a half away. It's on July 12th and it's June 1st today. So I've got 3 or 4 pounds to lose still before the tournament. More like 5 actually, because I woke up a little dehydrated today. I'm super tired. I did not sleep well last night. I got like 5 hours of sleep despite being in bed by 9:30. I just was tossing and turning all night. So that's kind of frustrating. But my back is feeling better, so I'm encouraged by that. And I am hoping to get some light training in this week. So I'm going to start rolling. Before I got in that fender bender, my plan was to work on open guard. So mainly De La Riva, but also, single leg X guard, and avoiding the turtle and the deep half positions. I don't want to get stuck in those positions using them as a crutch. So I'm going to try and avoid turtling. I'm just going to work on recovering my guard the old-fashioned way by shrimping and hip escaping and weaving my leg in. I'm also working some more lasso. That the guy that I rolled with at Sub League kind of annoyed my passing with the lasso guard, and so I want to have that tool available if I run into a really good guard passer in competition. So yeah, Phoenix Open July 12th, Revolution in Tacoma on July 19th. Back-to-back tournament weekends again in July, so I'm gonna have a busy July, but want to get back into training, try and get back into the groove of things. I still got a little bit of weight to lose, and we're gonna work on open guard. I'm also gonna be attacking the legs a little bit, so expect me to attack the feet as far as like mostly straight ankle locks go, but I'm going to throw some tolds and knee bars in there when I'm training with people that I think can handle it. So yeah, mostly open guard, focus on De La Riva and a little bit of lasso. Try and get better at that guard as an offensive position. So hopefully this vlog is entertaining to you. Don't forget, if you're not already part of the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, don't forget to like the video, man. I'd appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's roll. First round is with Eric here, and I'm working my open guard. I've got a collar grip and then my foot on the hip, looking to set up a De La Riva to a baby bolo. And right here, I'm scooping, using my left arm to turn onto my hip and pull myself around his leg, kind of like a stripper pole. Just trying to feed my right hook in so I can get my butterfly hook and start taking the back. Now right here, I get both of his hips. I load him and I come up. He tries to spin, which allows me to come up into turtle instead of taking the sweep. Now I'm with Byron, and obviously going to be pulling guard here. Usually with a lot of my opponents, I let them get a grip first because they typically have longer arms than me. And from there, I regrip and pull guard. Now Byron likes to play on his knees, so his base is really solid. It makes it hard for me to sweep using guards like single leg X or X guard or De La Riva, right? So I'm playing more of a modified spider guard with one of my feet on his hips and my hands controlling both of his sleeves here. Kind of switching between a lasso. I know you can't see it, but he's keeping his base low, and you can see that he's scooting backwards, making it hard for me to load him. Every time he stands up, I try to set up a single leg X. I'm looking to shoot my leg underneath his leg, but you can see that he's keeping his hips low and heavy, making it hard for me to load him or get underneath him. If my hips get underneath his, I can sweep him, but he's keeping his hips really, really tight, which makes it hard for me to get underneath him. He does threaten a dynamic pass there, which is really good, but I'm able to use a collar grip and a spider hook to recover. And from here, he's starting to pass to my right side, but I'm maintaining my right leg lasso to keep the guard. Now right here, you can see me shooting my left leg under, trying to get to single leg X, trying to load him. But when a partner or when an opponent is heavy on their knees, it makes it very difficult to sweep them. So as I'm playing open guard here, I can tell he's not going to let me scoop under his hips or get access to his hips. So I start looking for more of a half guard or a half butterfly type guard. I know that's not what I'm working on, but it's kind of what needs to be done in this situation where my partner's playing heavy and tight. The closer controlling guards are going to be more beneficial here. So you can see me digging my left arm underhook
Byron's doing a good job of controlling my head, trying to flatten me out, creating a lot of pressure with his hips. But the deeper I get my underhook, the more able I am to come up on my right elbow and start threatening a takedown here. So as I get deeper on this underhook, I'm looking for either a back take if he leans away from me, or looking for a single leg, just come up to either a back or a sweep. You can see me scoop his leg out, and I get the sweep for the 2 there. Now I'm rolling with one of my students, Clint. He's relatively new, so I'm just rolling light and mellow, trying to get grips on him before he controls my legs. Get his sleeve grip, and I shoot my right foot to his hip, creating tension, and I grab his other sleeve, allowing me to scoot into the De La Riva guard. Now from here, Clint's doing a good job of driving his knee into me, putting weight into me, which makes it hard for me to curl around his leg using my De La Riva hook to take his back. You can see me reaching for the belt there. I'm keeping distance with my right foot, and as he pushes it down to step over, he does good. He's threatening a knee cut here, but he puts all his weight above my hips, and I just tip him over. So able to sweep him there. Now we're back in open guard. I'm controlling the posture with the collar grip, and you can see his left foot is forward, so I swing to the right, grab his foot, and then use my left foot to tripod sweep, hooking his ankle and coming up for a nice gentle sweep. This is Ben. Ben is very strong. He's in good shape, and he has good top pressure. So typically when I get to a guard, I sweep and come up and want to maintain top position. I've got a shin to shin here, and I use that to shoot my right leg under and set up the single leg X. From here, looking to control his posture, reach for the belt, and he's controlling my foot, which prevents me from really establishing a good single leg X guard. Right here, you can see he's starting to drive his chest down, creating pressure, and it forces me to turtle and recover guard very quickly here. I use the guillotine grip with my right foot coming up to block the pass. I use the guillotine grip to make him posture, and I tip him over, taking my 2 points and getting the sweep here. Next up, I'm rolling with Mark here, and Mark has good headquarters passing, so he likes to step into the guard, engage the guard, and immediately grab the collar to try and set up his knee cuts or his long steps, depending on which ways my hips are turned. I'm trying to get to a De La Riva or use my feet to create tension on his hips, which would prevent him from passing immediately. Every time I pummel my left foot out, he stuffs it back in, trying to set up his headquarters passing, and it's kind of a back and forth game that we're playing in this position. As he drops to his knees, I try to look for a lasso or a spider guard, but he drops. He keeps adjusting and stepping over that leg, which makes it difficult for me to really open up his arms and get my left foot free. So you can see him controlling my left leg here, and he's not quite standing up, but I have tension on his hip with my right foot, which prevents him from passing when I have that collar grip. So what he should do is break the collar grip. That'll allow him to control my legs a little bit better and disengage the guard. Now right here, he let go of my collar, and that allows me to use my right hand sleeve grip to kind of just tip him over because he doesn't have any base, right? Step too far forward with his right foot, and I immediately start attacking a belly down ankle lock. He rolls, and I just use that to come up on the sweep. Next up is Dion. Dion is a wrestler, thus the headgear, right? So I start standing, but still working to look for my open guard. Open guard, I pull guard, immediately getting foot on the hips to create tension. Got that collar grip, which means he has to break that before he can really start passing, and I'm able to use my left foot to swim the De La Riva, and I keep spinning around that leg, looking to set up my baby bolo or potentially an overhead sweep if he drives too far into me. So right here, you can see me fishing my right foot towards his kneecap. That would allow me to start baby boloing and taking the back, and I'm controlling his posture with that collar grip. Anytime he goes to push my leg off of his hip, I grab that sleeve and break the grip, making it difficult for him to really threaten any passes here. So right here, he does get into a decent position. His knee is almost cutting through, but I've got his sleeve, which makes it difficult for him to maintain his base and allows me to get into a single leg X or almost a X guard position here. From this position, I'm still controlling that sleeve, knowing that if I can sweep him over that left shoulder, he will tip over because he doesn't have a post. But he breaks that grip, and now I belly down on the ankle lock because it's right there. And he actually rolls, which initiates that movement. My feet aren't in the best position. I don't have a lot of tension on the hip, but I am able to belly down further and get that finish. So as Dion shoots here, he's really scared of my guillotine. I've guillotined him a few times, so he kind of stalls out on the shot and stops halfway. But he does end up finishing it here. I go straight into my X guard, fishing my left leg into that hip position, and he's pretty much neon facing here, which makes it difficult. Technically, what I could do is go for a knee bar if I could push his armpit and kind of extend his upper body away from my face, but he's keeping a good base, and I'm not, super keen on knee barring white belts as the main move or submission. So just establishing a good solid X guard, and I drop my right foot to his hook or his foot, which allows me to set up a very easy tripod sweep. Now I'm rolling with Chandler, looking to pull guard. I get my grips first because our reach is somewhat similar here. I'm able to get my right foot on his hip, and I immediately get that pant grip to prevent him from creating distance and backing out on my De La Riva guard. So fishing my right foot, De La Riva in, got the collar grip to control posture. I'm looking to set up a De La Riva X by fishing my left leg across his body, just like my right leg is, but he's turning the other corner. And when he falls to his hip here, as I'm trying to turn for the back, right, I'm setting up my baby bull, trying to fish that left hook. He falls to his hip. And in this situation, I do have the option to berimbolo and invert, but I decide to just come up on my knee and take the sweep without putting any tension on my neck or back. There you have it, guys. Hopefully you liked that rolling footage. As you can see, I'm definitely working my open guard a lot more. I'm not kind of pressure passing as much as I normally would like to. I definitely prefer being on top still, but I do feel significantly more confident in my open guard in the last month than I did prior to that before the Denver Open. So I'm about a month out from the Phoenix Open. My weight is looking good. I'm about 3 pounds away from making the featherweight division, which is my natural division, which is where I should have been the last tournament. But I feel lighter when I'm rolling. I feel faster, which is good, but I definitely feel less ability to create pressure and kind of just like lay on people, which is probably a good thing when I'm working my open guard, trying to be more flexible and dynamic. Really happy with how my guards progressed so far. I want to keep working on open guard for the time being, mostly just getting to an open guard and sweeping early so that I can come up on top, establish points, and start setting up my passes. One thing that I've noticed is it's a lot easier to pass off of a good sweep than it is to pass an established guard when I'm starting on top, right? So if the person on bottom pulls, or they get to bottom and they get to their guard before I can set up a good passing position, it's going to be way more difficult to pass than if I just pulled guard first, got a quick sweep, puts me up on points, and then I'm already in a decent passing position to start threatening my opponent and putting them on their back foot early on in the match. So that's kind of my strategy going into the Phoenix Open. Hopefully none of my opponents are watching this, but whatever, who cares? If I win, my jiu-jitsu's better. If I lose, my jiu-jitsu's not better. That's how I look at it. So I've got Phoenix Open in a month. Revolution is going to be the weekend after that. Both tournaments I'm going to be at the featherweight division. Hopefully I have matches. Nobody's signed up for the Phoenix Open yet, but for the time being, I'm going to keep working on open guard, mostly single leg X and De La Riva. My X guard I feel really confident in, but I want to have attacks from De La Riva and single leg X as opposed to just trying to use those guards to get back to X guard, right? So trying to focus on De La Riva and single leg X specifically, and from there, getting sweeps coming up on top. Not a lot of leg attacks. As you can see in this video, there's only 1 or 2 real ankle lock attempts. Both of them were, well, one was on a white belt and the other one was pretty loose against Mark. So not working those a ton, but I will be opportunistic when it comes to leg locks if they're super available. I'm not going to be falling back on leg locks, but I will be attacking them from bottom when they're there, or if I feel like it's easier to go for than a sweep. So look forward to that in the next video, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video. I already said that, but I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you want to see more jiu-jitsu content, you have any specific ideas or things that you want me to see or want me to show you or work on, please let me know. I'm continually evolving my game and I want to get better, and hopefully you guys benefit from these videos in some way. So let me know in the comments. Join the group and tell me what I'm doing right or wrong. Roast me, I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. So appreciate you guys. As always, stay consistent. Go train.